Hey everybody, welcome. So I'm Willow Bradner. I am opening up the Psychic Spa inside of Nurture. And prior to opening up Psychic Spa, I've actually been doing psychic from an online perspective and teaching other people how to grow their intuition and activate sort of this exciting aspect of themselves. As such, I have created sort of a passive income for myself wherein if I'm lucky, I work 14 hours a week and that's it. So as the world is shifting through this pandemic, and as we are experiencing in some of our cases serious job loss and or we are permanently kind of laid off in this time period as we are hands-on practitioners, it's important to find other ways to create income revenue and income stream. So I wanted to invite you guys to learn what I have learned how to do, which is create online courses that sell and serve so that you can continue to serve your population no matter what industry you're in. And I'm going to show you how right now. 1 second. Alrighty. So what I'm going to teach you today is how to create a passive income that serves and sells, even if you don't believe that your business will translate to an online platform. What you can expect. So many of us have the number one question, which is, who am I to do this? Well, you're already seeing clients one-to-one, but it's more of a, who am I to create an online platform for my business and how do I do that? So we'll get into that. What content is needed? Sometimes this is a really arduous conversation because if you've been a hands-on-preneur and a service provider using these babies, then it's very likely that you haven't written a lot of content and that this whole copy thing might be new. But I have tricks to work around that as well. Oopsie, pardon me, went too fast. How do you make an online class out of your business? That is super simple, and we will get into that as well. And then where are we marketing? Super important, because why make it if you're not going to make any money doing it, right? And then, of course, I'll speak to when you can get started. So next up, who are you to make an online business? Many of you might be thinking that your business won't translate to an online space. But right now, as we can feel, the sky is truly the limit. And I want to just speak to sort of those in various industries that might be curiously wondering how this translates. Like as counselors or doctors, you might still be able to perform some of your work over video. You might still be able to see your clients in some capacity and even do teaching tools for your clients. But for some of the hairdressers or some of our stretch therapists and acupuncturists, you guys might be wondering, well, where the fuck do I fit in? So let's talk about that. So if you are in the hair industry right now, I just read somebody's post yesterday. Somebody was saying, oh my God, in about 4 to 8 weeks, you're going to find out what everybody's hair color really looks like. Ah, scary, right? But what if you were able to sell color out of your garage and you were then able to create an online avenue wherein you could teach people how to touch up their own roots? Now, I know what you're thinking, and that is, oh my God, then they won't need me when this situation is over. But rather, they don't know how to do it as well as you do, one. Number two, you only sell them demi-color. Number three, you're just teaching them how to do roots, not foils. Number four, they can't cut their own hair, but you can give them something that is practical and easy to use so that they can maintain their hair and hair health so that they can get through this time period feeling good about themselves. And we know one thing to be true, right? It's better to look good some days than to feel good. So that would be one. From the acupuncture perspective, there are so many acupressure points. And as we know as well, we're facing so much stress and anxiety in this time period. So if you're able to do a 3-point video series of showing people certain acupressure points that they can hold, and then maybe even showing them how they can do it on family members. Again, it doesn't replace you, but it supports them, and it gives them an opportunity to take care of their health while we are in this catastrophic time where we can't be together. I know Stretchy Dan is probably somebody as well that we can speak to. It's like, how do we get people from that stretching space? If he's able to manipulate, how do we teach people how to do it? Simple. We create movements, and we create a pattern of movements for different ailments. And that's, again, possible. Wherein we tend to hold our shoulders up in stress, or tight butt, don't breathe. So how do we release and let go? Every single business that is being offered at Nurture, I promise I can teach you how to create an online profile and an online business for you that will serve and sell to your clients. So what content is needed? Again, as I mentioned, this can be a really arduous task to consider, like, ooh, shoot, how do I translate my business from the physical thing that I do to an audible and or written thing that I do? And this is a bit tricky, I'm not gonna lie, but here are the tricks of this. Is number one, what is the number one problem that you can solve? So take some time when we're done with this video and sit down and just write out, like, maybe there's 10 problems that you solve, but find the problem that really relates to this time period right now that you can speak to, that you can really serve and solve in. Second, the question would be that you want to answer is, how can I support them at home? How can I support them at home? So if you're a massage therapist per se, teaching people how to physically touch their body in ways that are going to help reduce their stress or reduce their inflammation, lymphatic massage, or just reminding them that they have that ability. But here's the other thing. There's a lot of families at home together that could participate in the class. So a husband and wife who have come down to the, oh my God, how are we going to get along for another 2 weeks in this house together, might really benefit from a couple's massage video that could really support them. Or how to massage your child in this time to reduce their stress and anxiety for not having play dates and not getting to leave the house. So there's a lot of ways to create a supportive online aspect to your business. And then how is going to be in the, how are you going to do this? So we figured out the problem. We figured out sort of the outcome or how you can do that. It's the meat in the middle. So use your creativity to say, is this better on video? Is this better audible? Or is this better in a written perspective? And there might be some PDFs and some pictures that you can steal offline so that you can do what we're doing right now even, and do a couple PowerPoint presentation styles for inside of your class. And I will teach each of you individually or as a group how to make this even more specific. But this is just an outline of what is possible. So again, what's the problem that you solve? What's the outcome you're offering them? So again, if you're reducing stress, or you're helping them stretch through this time period, or you're helping their immune system stay activated and up, or you're helping them to get their roots done, or you want them to still have fabulous skin when they're done with this whole time period off, or maybe their nutrition and gut could be healed because they finally have time to cleanse. Whatever it is, what is that outcome? These are the pieces that need to be written down to begin to create the content from here to here and to put it out to there. What are 3 to 5 steps? Now, 3 to 5 steps means that inside each of these steps, there might be multiple things that they need to learn how to do, right? But 3 to 5 steps is our max. We want to keep it really tangible and easy for everybody to get to use. Imagine that you can sell an online class that takes 1 day or even maybe 1 hour to learn something unique, and it would be like an appointment with you every day. Or if it's 5 days that it takes them to do this, that would be like the equivalent of 5 appointments with you. Does that make sense? So 3 to 5 points to get them to the outcome. And again, the meat in the middle is like, this is an outline. So we've got 3 points that we really want to highlight here. And then what are those sub points that they're going to have to learn so that they can get the outcome that you're promising, so that they have that solution from the problem. And then again, we think about the video, the PDF, the audios. An example again is that hair how-to. How do we break down the thing that we can teach them so that it's really user-friendly for them and tangible? So where is this going? So this is still up in curiosity, but it's believed that we will have a nurture platform wherein all these classes can go, because even when we are all back and working in our space together, we then have created in this time period, the unimaginable, the thing that wasn't going to happen maybe for a year down the line, we are creating in the absence of us getting to be with our clients in human, we are creating an opportunity for them to have nurture on the go, nurture on demand, nurture in their home, no matter where they are. They have a bigger, better opportunity to get to know more practitioners in our space and introduce them to things that they haven't even thought about for themselves. We have a chiropractor in our space that does muscle testing and determines where and why the pain is settling in certain points. Imagine that your brain is only ever considered chiropractic to be from the point of just cracking. But now, because of Nurture on the Go, you're going to have an opportunity to then meet with this other practitioner and see how she does her work and learn tools and tips that you can use for your own body in that way. So this is a marketing opportunity and a sales opportunity for everybody. And of course, money, percentages, all of those things are unfolding. But the bigger piece that we really need to be considering is getting the content ready, creating the course online, and making sure that you have an offering. So as we're building this out, we can get this going sooner rather than later. So we can have you making money, we can have Nurture making money, and we can have our clients ultimately being served to the capacity that we know they need it right now. Why? Why? I hope that I don't have to explain this to you, but why are we doing this? Why does this matter at all? One, you yourself might be feeling the collective energy that is in the world right now. And that is anxious, scared. It is paranoid. It is feeling lack because there might not be enough food in the cupboard. There might not be enough money in the bank account. There might not be enough human contact for somebody that it is achingly lonely in this situation. What can we do to provide for them and us? This is a win-win, because one, we need our careers to support us, and two, they need the careers that we have chosen to serve them. And if we can do this in an economical way wherein they can afford it even in this crazy time period, and you can get paid for having created something that they need desperately, every single one of us wins. And the idea here is that we are in service and we haven't quit just because of a pandemic. Rather, we have found a way to make sure that we are in service of our people. So when can you start? Well, right away, guys, because none of us have anything else to do, right? So what I'm going to do is, after this video, there will be a link in this. The link is going to be a free, please do not pay for this. It is free, paid in full. So you will get a look at what I do from my online class perspective. You're welcome to take it, play with it. Mine is overwhelming. It's also a $2,000 course, and it includes a bunch of one-to-ones with me. So you'll see what a monster class looks like. And what we're going to do is pare down what my beast is, again, into 3 bite-sized pieces to 5 bite-sized pieces with a little meat in the middle and a little texture to it. So we want to create something kind of quickly out of this, and something that's really tangible and easy for our clients to say yes to. Does that make sense? So when you're done, I'll have you click on that link and make sure that you understand what you're signing up for and what it feels like and looks like, just so that you can get a feel for what we're creating here. And then number 2, I am going to send out dates and times on Slack that you guys can sign up and meet me on Zoom, and we are going to just get started. And when people show up, I will be teaching how to do this and what needs to go into it, and answering any questions that I can, so that we can get all the material needed. So as the Nurture platform opens, we can get everybody loaded up and start selling your courses stat. Okay, any questions or curiosities, of course, don't hesitate to email me. It's real easy, willowbradner@gmail.com. And anything else, just let me know. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Have a great day. All right, bye, you guys. Peace in.